In December 2023, I shared a Human Rights Watch post because Human Rights Watch found that Israel was using starvation as a weapon of war in Gaza. It is now June 2025 and Palestinian children are still being starved. We see their images every day, emaciated, skeletal, scavenging through the rubble scraps. This unspeakable suffering is not accidental, it is engineered. Deliberately starving and killing children is a war crime. Today the court has found that punishing someone for sharing facts about these war crimes is also legal. I was punished for my political opinion. I won't be taking any questions. I'll have more to say in due time. Thank you.
I'm feeling it. Bravo, Antoinette. Break the siege, let Gaza live!
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 Today, Antoinette Lattouf emphatically won her legal battle with the ABC. The court has decisively upheld her claim that the ABC illegally dismissed her from her employment. The court has made important findings that in doing so, he capitulated to a campaign called lobbying. Organisations like the ABC that fold in the face of bad faith complaints about the Israel-Gaza conflict ultimately end up facing perverse consequences, perverse situations. But that's exactly what the ABC did. You will recall that after the decision to sack Lattouf, the ABC unanimously backed its management. So this decision, this unlawful decision, goes right to the top of the ABC. Not only did the ABC act illegally, it then dug in and has fought this litigation every step of the way, digging and even being a hole for itself and undermining its credibility and the trust that many Australians have once held in the ABC. It's been incredibly distressing to watch the ABC discredit itself. You will note that the ABC has repeatedly denied that it sacked Antoinette Lattouf. This is the second time we've had to fight to show the ABC sacked Lattouf. Its denials have failed repeatedly. But the ABC took a bizarre defence about Lebanese race. The ABC rejected an offer last July to settle the case for $85,000, instead blowing $1 million taxpayer money to discredit it. So not only did the complaints and its panicked reaction to the lobbying lead it to a perverse decision, it doubled down.
What should taxpayers over here? What should taxpayers do? The amount of money spent on this?
Nothing. But the amount of money spent on a case that would have settled for $85,000 itself evidently continues. And not only that, it has been in aid of nothing other than to discredit the ABC. It is, as someone who values public broadcasting and has grown up with public broadcasting and has a strong attachment to the idea of a fearless, independent public broadcaster, all of us, it's been incredibly demoralising and distressing to watch the ABC behave. We will now move to the next phase of the case, which is the court will now deal with penalty. And there are multiple contraventions of the Fair Work Act the ABC's engaged in. We're seeking significant penalties because we're concerned to ensure that this never happens again, and the ABC's conduct since it illegally sacked Antoinette Lattouf raises real concerns about whether this will happen again if similar bad faith actors make complaints about ABC journalists.
Can that ever work again at the ABC? You think
The other deplorable dimension to this situation is that the ABC has continued to blacklist Antoinette Lattouf. It has not sought to re-engage with her. It should have done what was clearly obvious from day one, which was to apologise for its panic and its illegal sabotage and to work with her. Instead, it has blacklisted.
Do you think that'll change after today?
I have no confidence at the moment that that will change. I do not see any indication of any change in the ABC's attitude to Antoinette Lattouf. It's a disgrace that they continue to blacklist her. I will say one thing about the lobbyists. Amongst the lobbyists who clamoured and pressured the ABC to sack Antoinette Lattouf were lawyers. Consider this, please, if you will, those lawyers. The court has found that the ABC has illegally sacked Antoinette Lattouf. Those of you as lawyers who pressured the ABC to do that need to reflect on your role as lawyers in the legal system.
Is it a shame they got a submission order?
It is not the role of a lawyer to try and pressure an organisation to illegally sack the employee. Each person must deal with their own conscience, but lawyers in particular have particular ethical and other obligations, which I invite those that are involved in this exercise to consider in light of this judgment. And that's all I'm going to say.
Josh, a lot of the